Elon was mean mugging the South African president. Well, I need to see this shit. Where is Elon? There he is. He's like that.
There's a lot of bad things going on in Africa, and that's what we're going to be discussing today.
Oh shit. There's a battle about to happen. When they're going to start doing breakdancing, it's going to be a dance-off. Bitch, you got served. Okay. Understood. Fucking, he's a gangster. He's ready to kill. It's like my whole wealth on this man.
Problem, I think a lot of voters.
4 of them already know who, and now they're gonna gaslight the one into thinking she's the prettiest. The fat one? It's usually the most funniest thing.
Yo,
Bro started a civil war. Oh, I've seen these.
y'all are like the prettiest girls I've seen out here tonight. Like 4 of y'all should be models.
Do 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 do.
For sure.
Which one?
Yeah. Y'all can figure that out, but. Started a civil war with those bitches.
That's it. The next day, only one survived. Just like a queen ant, you know, like the queen ants. The fucking matriarch of the ant empire. That's what they do. They start off on the surface like 5 or 6 queens. And they got to battle to the death until only one survives. And then that one eats the carcasses of the other ones and then starts building the massive ant empire. See, bitches are deadly, man. The bitches are so deadly. You're on your Bob the Builder shit. But I ain't got talking machines to do it for me. That's sad, man. We need to get there. Now it's going to be who can complete Diablo first.
Sad is like they didn't even know if it was her. We didn't even.
All right, what's this?
For you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa.
Uh-oh. What would it take for you to be convinced that there is no white genocide in South Africa? Eh? ¿Qué?
And so it begins.
Well, I can answer that for President.
Trump knows that there's a video. He doesn't know that there's a video.
Woo!
It's for him. No, seriously. I'd rather have him answer. Yeah, I'd rather answer that.
Yeah, you're gonna have him answer it that way.
And then show the
It will
video.
take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here.
But, Mr. President, I must say that we have, no, wait.
Mr. President, I must say.
Is Natalie here? Somebody here to turn that, and turn the lights down.
Cinema.
The content president. Turn down the light.
Literally content president. Big facts.
We're gonna watch this together.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you.
What's this guy saying? Nothing.
From the president, from no we don't care. We can do whatever you want to do.
Damn.
You to tell us whether we can occupy land or not.
Look at Trump just sitting there looking at him. Oh, what are you gonna say that? He's deadly. Fucking secret doors behind mirrors and all of that. Is this what they're doing in these sort of secret doors behind mirrors? And look. It's part of the design of the wall. I would have never known. Don't mind the door handle.
Occupy land. That's who we are.
We're gonna fucking occupy land, they're saying it.
Never be scared.
Trump's deadly. Look, he had videos lined up. He had a compilation video lined up.
To kill.
He doesn't know what to say. His face is like this.
Oh,
Silly.
Look at his face. Look at his fucking face.
There's nothing to say there. Imagine he started dancing.
Is this real? Yes. This is real. This is in the White House right now. Today. Ooh, pow.
The reporter had it.
Pow. Ooh.
Hurr.
Ah.
Hurr. Hurr. Look at that face. Look, he just keeps giving. I can't believe it.
This is crazy.
So these people, when you want to hit them hard, go after a white man. They
Oh shit.
be a terrible pain because you
Cool.
attack a white man.
Caught. You're caught. Just put your hands up. You're caught.
And you can see that he's not looking at it.
He's not looking at it, bro. He can't face it. He's already seen this video. He's seen this episode already. Look. 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 What's that banter? That this is all bants? No, this is serious, cousin. This is what Trump pulled up. Trump made a mixtape. A compilation. All we can do is just giggle about
Here's
it.
your stack of receipts.
Bad. Kill them. Brr, bah. Fucked up, bro. Shoot to kill. What's wrong with humans, man? What are we doing?
Who will expropriate land without compensation.
Is that a man? Is that a woman? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure.
Whether they like
Voice sounds like a man. Structure's kind of like a woman. I'm hunting for breasts.
it or not, if they object, they can seek refugee in America.
Listen to this
Woman,
again.
I think.
Who will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not.
Eh?
If they object, they can seek refugee in America.
They can seek refuge in America. Huh? No. Look at Trump.
Now this is very bad. These
This is very bad. And then the news love to report it as he's ambushed him. They've all used the same term. Trump ambushes South African president or whatever. Ambush. All of them use the same headline. It's sort of suspicious. It makes you think, like, I wonder who does own the news. You know what I'm saying? Look, all of the reports are the same. They all say Trump ambushes. Look, he's ambushing. These are all different outlets, allegedly. I get it. We can see. You could tell by his face that he agrees with him. He just shitting his pants because Trump's aura is one of the Richter scales. Yeah. If he was ambushed, he'd be dead. Yeah, nah, man, it's not. He didn't ambush him. It's just that the use of the language is so tactical, and they all use it. This is how you know when it's all bullshit, bro. When you can see all the outlets, the legacy media outlets, the little whores, basically, the whores of Babylon, let's call them, the devil's, dick suckers. Let's just go with that. Them lot. They all have the similar headline. They all have similar rhetoric. They all say the similar words, and then that's when you know. Oh, bullshit, like Carl Pilkington. Bullshit, man. Oh, bullshit. Just fly in there and go, yeah, that's bullshit. That's the indicators. That's how you know with these fucking shitters, man. But yeah, when he saw the footage, he thought, fuck. It's like, we're cool. Like, it's cool. Unlucky, geese. Unlucky.
stronger.
It's another one.
Get ready.
Trump doing his business. The fucking content president.
Get ready, guys.
Everyone was stronger.
Stronger.
To a point where the next one's going to be, you know what? The N-word. You know what the N-word is, right?
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
So, thank you for the clarification. The reporter's like, fuck.
You want to clean that up? No, it's the N-word. That's a very nasty word, right? In a lot of ways.
With a hard R, nuclear.
The N-word used in a nuclear sense, that's the worst thing that can happen.
You know, I was gonna drop
This guy.
an N-word on the Japanese to stop you guys from pre-ordering, but Vance here said, you shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't do that. He said if
Genius. He's a prophet.
You drop an N-word, then Russia will launch their N-words, and N-words are gonna be flying all over the place. So I didn't use the N-word. But if I pay $80 for Mario Kart and it doesn't work out, probably I will do it. I would almost say definitely.
And what do you mean by N-word?
What?
Nuclear bomb, Pierres. We've been through this. That's what I call nukes, the N-word. Sometimes I call them the N-bomb. And if they're very
The N-bomb.
radioactive, I call them hard R, as in hardcore radiation. People.
Hard R is hardcore radiation. Mr. Karmo in the building. How you doing, brother? The South African government is known for being corrupt as fuck, and just blatantly lying and backstabbing. Yeah, it's well known. This is why I suspect, like, Africa is so wealthy. Africa is like massive as well. Africa's like, you could fit like probably 4 or 5 Americas in Africa. Africa is so big. It's not represented as big as it actually is on the maps. Like on the maps, but it's so fucking big and wealthy that if they were to get their heads together, Africa could easily become a superpower. But this is why I have suspicion with Africa's governance. I feel like that there is right people for it. I just feel like the other powers that be all want to prevent Africa becoming a superpower. Because if Africa was to unite, oh Lord. Yeah, oh Lord, they got everything. They got everything there on that continent. They got everything that you need is there on that continent. But I keep, like, my view on Africa is that it's corrupt. Obviously, it's fucking corrupt. But I feel like the corruption can be cleaned up, but they don't want to clean it up. The powers that be, the powers that oppose Africa being a superpower. Let's just call it that. Do you know what I'm saying?
I shouldn't say these words.
I'm doing good, Mr. Karmo. Can't complain.
This is amazing.
There's a hip hop band called, oh my god, I forgot their name. Kneecap. They're called Kneecap, and they're making waves on the news. So that means they must be doing something good. I think one of the members got arrested, but they're a hip hop. I think they're political hip hop Irish band group called Kneecap. I want to check out a song. I actually forgot. I just remembered by Mr. Karmo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We wouldn't let them become a superpower. Yeah, we'd be stopping it before it can start to happen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's what's happening. Other influences, and that's including China, Russia. There are other superpowers as well that would keep Africa, as it is. That's how I see it anyway. A little bit nefarious, but yeah, that's sort of how it is. And it'd be best for everyone in the world that they aren't a superpower, because anytime they get a little bit of military funding, they go crazy and start civil wars. That's what I'm saying, because it's super corrupt there. Yeah. Then it spits out into invasions. Yeah, they're deadly. Deadly. I think Mansa Musa, was his name Mansa Musa, was a great king in Africa. And they flourished amazingly. They were an extreme superpower. But, yeah, they don't want that.
Amazing. How is this so good? Well, I guess this guy's not going to get a Honda partnership. And he had the hard R at the end. Listen.
Nuclear.
See that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
I figured you'd want to clean that up.
Man.
It's the N-word.
Thank you for the new. He's so clever though, Trump, the way he's been coining lots of this stuff like the N-word, fake news. There's a lot of stuff that we can attribute to Trump, the content president.
That's a very nasty word, right? In a lot of ways.
Actually farming? How do you say something like that?
Now we're playing with the big stuff. The N-word.
Sometimes I call it the N-bomb.